Good evening and welcome to Orca News.
The headlines.
Representative Ludzki Klovinski has been elected president of Landova. Senator Nelson G. Jefferson has been elected vice president of Landova.
Fusion Party to hold the majority in the Senate and the House of Representatives. Another election events happening nationwide.
Representative Ludzki Klovinski has been elected president of Landova with a total count of 17,560 votes. Mayor Justin Limson with a total count of 14,122. And Vice President Pete R. Jenner with a total of 5,403 votes nationwide. Representative Ludzki Klovinski tallied in with 47.4% of the total votes. Mayor Justin Limson with 38.1% of votes. And Vice President Pete Jenner with 14.6% of votes. Only 37,085 votes have been counted out of 37,498 registered voters, which is 98.9% of the total validated and counted votes. Senator Nelson G. Jefferson has been elected vice president of Landova with a total count of 19,279. Representative Henry T. Kiszko is in second place with a total of 9,553 votes. And Secretary of Commerce and Industry, K. Benedictine Luder with a total of 7,803 nationwide. Senator Nelson Jefferson tallied in with 53.2% of the total votes. Representative Henry T. Kiszko 25.8% of votes. And Secretary K. Luder with 21% of votes. The House of Representatives has now summed up the total seats for the 4th Landovian Congress. 9 seats are to be delegated for the Fusion Party, 5 seats are to be delegated for the Red Conservative Party. And 2 seats are to be delegated for the Landovian Axe Party. Here's the map for the winning political party in each congressional district in cities, municipalities, and villages. High Koth City delegates 2 seats for the Fusion Party. Schottler delegates 2 seats for the Fusion Party. Commerce Valley Terraces Village delegates 1 seat for the Fusion Party. Lovehart Village delegates 1 seat for the Fusion Party. White Tone Village delegates 1 seat for the Fusion Party. Sonomo City delegates 1 seat for the Fusion Party and 1 seat for the Red Conservative Party. Plainsfield City also delegates 1 seat for the Fusion Party and 1 seat for the Red Conservative Party. Two-Door delegates 2 seats for the Red Conservative Party. Old Massa Village delegates 1 seat for the Red Conservative Party. Flathills Village delegates 1 seat for the Landovian Axe Party. And Frostley Village delegates 1 seat for the Landovian Axe Party. The Senate has also summed up all the total seats for the 4th Landovian Congress. The Fusion Party also holds the majority of 2 seats in the Senate. 1 seat is to be delegated for the Red Conservative Party, which is to be Vice President and Senate President Nelson G. Jefferson. And 1 seat is to be delegated to the Landovian Axe Party. The Redstone Commissioner-Senator does not have any elections for this matter.
For the mayoral local elections, incumbent President Jerwin S. Limson won for mayor in Plainsfield City and Commerce Valley Terraces Village, beating incumbent mayor of Plainsfield City and CVTV Nimbo Ron P. Sapia. Limson gained 5,781 votes, while Sapia only has 3,006 total votes. Incumbent Flathills and Frostley Village Mayor Marco Fuentes has been re-elected for mayor in Old Massa Village, Flathills Village, and Frostley Village. Incumbent Mayor Stalin Limson has been re-elected for mayor in Sonomo City and Two-Door. For the first time, independent candidate Grover Vestino won an uncontested election in Lovehart Village. And former mayor of Old Massa Village won for mayor in Schottler and High Koth City, beating Ferdy Loing with 20,985 votes, while Loing with 5,050 votes. Those are the elected mayors in all places in Landova. The results once again for this 2022 Landovian elections, Representative Lutsky Klavinski of the Fusion Party has been elected for president. Senator Nelson G. Jefferson of the Red Conservative Party has been elected as vice president. And the Fusion Party holds a majority in both the Senate and the House of Representatives.
Let's go live in Proticano for the results of the election. More to report from George. George?
Yes, Louis. The people here in Proticano have been crowding a lot with yells and cheers when the results of the election came. The people here lit up two different colored fireworks. Purple and red are the ones blown up in the air, signifying the winning party of the elected president and vice president. Here's one of our respondents. How are you today?
Feeling great, totally worth it to be here.
Back to you, Louis.
Thank you, George. Here's our weather for tomorrow.
This just in, President Lim's son congratulated President-elect Lutsky Klavinski and Vice President-elect Nelson G. Jefferson for their victory on the 2022 Landova elections. The tweet stated in quote, "Congratulations to President-elect Lutsky Klavinski and Vice President-elect Nelson Jefferson for the wondrous victory has made in tonight's elections. May you have a prosperous day and the year ahead, and to our people who will be focusing you on your dedication to the job. Looking forward to the rest of the elected cabinet for a greater Landova."
Another breaking news, according to Congress, the inaugural ceremony will not be held in Schottler Assembly Hall, unlike last year. The inauguration ceremony of all elected officials will be on March 1 at noon. President Limson is expected to have a farewell ceremony before the inauguration ceremony.
Landova is still once again COVID-19 free. Vaccination is still ongoing for phases 1 to 4. The total doses administered are now with 10,379. Partially vaccinated individuals are now with 6,505, and the fully vaccinated are now with 3,874.
And that's it for tonight's news. This is Louis Barnes.
And this is Maude Parkinson.
Reporting for Orca News. Good evening, everyone.